Folks, welcome to Orlando, Florida, where the world's vacation capitals is fired up. And here on the campus of UCF, this crowd is ready to go to work in support of the Knights. All of us feeling very lucky to be here. Number 1 versus number 2. It is built to this, and the college football world is just stopping to watch and see what happens in this game. Could very well be a preview of a playoff matchup, as we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the second-ranked team, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Knights would kick it away to start us off. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. Breaks loose at the 45. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 7 on the opening drive, and it's 3rd and short. Can he make it to the marker? Will he score here? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle.
7, UCF 0.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
first down here for this offense.
29 Philly, 2
Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. It's a quick grab. Drop for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. He sets up a 4th down now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nice. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with first and goal.
42 Spider.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to third and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, UCF 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Makes a quick catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A game makes it second and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually,
aiming for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
oh, the running back, I think he might be frustrated. He had such a great gain, and somehow he gets pushed out of bounds at the 2-yard line. I think he wanted to take that one all the way.
Touchdown, UCF. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. He's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable.
And it's caught. Touchdown, UNC. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
North Carolina 21, UCF 14.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking right, this one caught. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down and 10 now.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They're going to run it here. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Knights will have first and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it second and short. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Powerful running here. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That's an important first down on that running play. They'll run it to the right side. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll be brought down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And this pass is on target. Caught. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, North Carolina 28, UCF 21.
And the Tar Heels will kick it deep to begin the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Sock were able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. That's a bullet over the middle. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Knights trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Second down and goal, upcoming. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
There's a run call on third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And he's got it again. Some hard running there through a tackle. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. The fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Now look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on fourth down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He'll hand it off.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Hey, if I'm the coach right now at this point in the game with a chance to kick a field goal within my field goal kicker's range, I take the points and take the lead and rely on my defense to win the game. But hey, it's up to you. If you want to be aggressive, go for it.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And they jump back in front.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
This one will be fair. UCF offense back out on the field now. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
He's going down at the 33. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
The clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. We go with a direct snap. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. He's got Earl looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
38, UCF 28.
And the fair catch, signaled for and taken. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you knock.
He'll take a deep shot here. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Under pressure, just lets it go. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go, they step up again. Give them the game ball.
Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting